This morning, a piece of news froze me in my tracks. A 75-year-old man, energetic, cheerful, always on the go, collapsed without a hint of pain or warning, right in his own home. He simply rose from bed, took 2 small steps, and everything went black. What went wrong? Doctors say the cause was a tiny, almost innocent oversight. The frightening part? Millions of people over 70 repeat this very misstep every single day. Perhaps you do too, and have for years. We tend to shrug off the morning, thinking, if I'm awake, I'm fine. Yet those first few minutes can shape your whole day, or your whole future. One careless motion, one skip detail, one small lapse, and a normal morning can spiral into a fall, a hypertensive crisis, or something far worse. Today, I'm revealing 7 common morning mistakes people over 70 make. Some seem trivial, their consequences are anything but. More important, I'll show you how easily you can sidestep each risk. No drastic lifestyle overhaul required, just a few smart tweaks to your routine. Stay with me to the end, because mistake number 6 looks harmless at first glance, yet it quietly steals health, energy, and even mood from thousands of older adults. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button. Your support lets us keep bringing you practical, uplifting content. Ready? Let's begin. Number 1. 1 minute. That changes everything. You wake up, everything feels ordinary. The room is quiet and dawn is breaking outside. Your body hasn't fully awakened, yet your mind is already on the day's tasks. Habits take over, your legs swing off the bed, and you stand up. But suddenly, a strange feeling hits. Your head feels empty. The floor slips away. You grab the nightstand. Usually, this lasts a few seconds. It seems like nothing. But behind that nothing lurks a danger few people mention. Not because it's rare, but precisely because it's become too common. There's a physiological mechanism that, with age, no longer works the way it used to. When you're lying down, blood is distributed differently than when you're upright. If you stand up abruptly, the heart can't push it to the brain fast enough. The result is brief oxygen starvation. The brain dislikes surprises, especially this one. This state is called orthostatic hypotension. It's not a disease, it's the body's reaction, especially after 60 or 70. But if ignored, it can lead to what nobody wants, a fall. And after a fall come hospital stays, casts, restrictions, and fear of every morning. Worst of all, a person may not even remember falling. They wake up already on the floor. Doctors face such cases daily, yet you can prevent them in literally 1 minute without pills, doctors, or effort. It's about a simple morning pause, not meditation, not exercise. Just wake up without jerking. Respect your body. Don't spring up as if you're late. Give yourself time. Sit for at least half a minute, feel your legs, move your feet a bit. I didn't adopt this pause right away. I used to jump up on cue. But after one unpleasant episode, weakness, darkening vision, I understood. It's not just tiredness, it's a signal. Now I start the day with mindful waking and have never regretted it. The transition from sleep to activity is like a bridge. Either you cross it, looking at your feet, or you run with eyes closed. The latter brings inevitable risk unless you change the habit. Surprisingly, when you do it right, your body thanks you with lightness, clarity, and confidence. Let your morning begin with respect. Don't rush. First feel the ground beneath you, then step. That's not weakness, it's wisdom, and it comes not with age on paper, but with attention to yourself. Number 2, the silent mistake you make before breakfast. Morning starts. Some head straight to the stove, some to the kettle, but most grab the usual cup of coffee. Yet the glass of water, seemingly non-existent, could be the most important sip of the day. During the night, your body keeps working, heart pumping, lungs drawing air, kidneys filtering. All of this needs fluid, but with every breath, every bead of sweat, and each movement in sleep, you lose water. You wake not noticing the deficit. The most dangerous thing, You don't feel thirsty. After 70, the body stops sending loud signals. No dry mouth, no I'm thirsty, and you assume all is well. In reality, the blood thickens, pressure can spike, and the heart is overloaded. I've often heard, I'm just not used to drinking in the morning, or I don't feel like it. But your body doesn't care about feelings. It needs water. If you don't give it, it silently fights until it gives up. When I began starting my day with water, just a few sips, the difference was clear. My head brightened. That groggy feeling vanished. Lightness in the body. Digestion like clockwork. The secret is to make water part of the ritual, not optional, but as routine as brushing teeth. I place a glass next to my phone or glasses at night so I won't forget, to tell my body instantly, I'm with you. Some add lemon, some a drop of honey, doesn't matter. The main thing is water. It doesn't just quench thirst, it kickstarts metabolism, thins the blood, and helps internal systems switch on gently. If you take morning meds, water is even more crucial. It aids absorption, reduces side effects, and eases stomach and liver load. This isn't folk wisdom. It's simple, exact biology. Start with water and launch a chain of right choices. You've already opted for health, awareness, and self-care. Everything else falls into place. Number 3, the morning ritual. Quietly undermining your health. Morning smells like coffee. That aroma means waking up, coziness, beginning something important. Many can't imagine the day without that first sip of strong, fragrant, invigorating drink. It seems to flip the brain on. But what if I said this ritual can work against you, especially after 70? Upon waking, you're at the day's most vulnerable. Energy stores low, stomach empty. And at that moment, you pour in a liquid loaded with acid and stimulants. No buffer, no support, and expect to feel great. People forget coffee isn't just tasty, it's a complex chemical cocktail. It forces the stomach to secrete acid. If your stomach is empty, acid hits its walls directly. Over time, heartburn, irritation, gastritis. If these issues exist already, they flare up. Coffee also spikes cortisol, the stress hormone. That's not a bit more pep. It's a racing heart, tremor, blood pressure jumps. Dangerous if you're already prone to anxiety or cardiovascular problems. Must you quit coffee? Not necessarily. The fix is simpler. Give the body support. Eat something, even a little. A few nuts, half a banana, a slice of bread. Enough for the digestive system to engage so acid doesn't burn emptiness. I long drank coffee on an empty stomach, habit, autopilot. Then irritability, stomach heaviness, random anxiety showed up. Only after changing to coffee after a light bite did things improve. Bonus: when you eat before coffee, the body handles it gentler. Caffeine absorbs slower with no sharp peaks. More stability, calm, and even more benefit from the drink. Even non-breakfast types can adopt this tiny tweak. It's not a big plate, just protection. It's caring for digestion, hormones, overall state. Finally, coffee should be a pleasure, not a stress. Make it part of morning harmony, not discomfort. Drink it not into an empty void, but with internal support. The aroma will taste better, and so will the day. Number 4. When your body whispers, slow down, but you miss the message. As we grow older, mornings take on a new significance. They're the day's most delicate moments. You open your eyes and immediately sense things aren't quite the same. Your back feels tight, your knees are stiff, your neck is rigid. It's not pain, just a lingering tension many people shrug off, often to their detriment. During sleep, your body remains in one position. Muscles stay loose, circulation eases, joints operate in low gear, and cartilage fluid moves sluggishly. That's perfectly normal. But if you leap from bed and start bending, squatting, or lifting straight away, you interrupt the body's natural wake-up sequence. Plenty of older adults rise and begin bustling about, heading to the kitchen, stooping for a pot, hauling a heavy kettle. That's when trouble strikes. The body isn't primed. Picture cranking a frozen car without warming it first. Sure, it may start, but you risk damaging the engine. The same goes for your spine, hips, and knees, already subject to age-related wear, compression, dryness, arthritis. One abrupt motion can spark tiny injuries that snowball into pain, swelling, and decreased mobility. Fortunately, you don't need advanced yoga poses. A handful of gentle movements will do. No special gear, no need to leave the mattress. While still lying down, flex and circle your toes, ankles, neck, and shoulders, gradually brightening the lights, not flicking them on full blast. My routine begins with ankle rotations, finger stretches, gentle neck and shoulder rolls. After that, I sit up but remain seated, shrug my shoulders a few times, lengthen my spine. It's my body's morning handshake, and it answers back. The most obvious payoff? A steadier stride. I used to feel my legs lagged behind. Now brain and muscles unite, and I step out with confidence. An added bonus, a sharper mind. Purposeful motion rouses not only muscles, but the nervous system, boosting concentration and even memory. The day launches in calm control, not disorder. When you're past 40, there's no need for haste. A mindful pace is the smarter way to live. Number 5, you wake bent, body and spirit. Most people overlook a silent culprit, one that doesn't hurt, pound, or pinch, yet dictates how you feel, walk, breathe, and even think. It's posture. Whether you notice it or not, it sets the day's tone. Picture an older adult who wakes, swings their legs over the mattress, then collapses into a slouch. Shoulders droop, head hangs, spine curves. It seems harmless, natural, yet that instant triggers a domino effect. A caved-in chest strangles the lungs, letting in less air. The brain runs on low fuel. Fatigue, sluggishness, heaviness. These aren't simply old age. They stem from a body too compressed to breathe. Digestion also suffers. Organs get cramped. The stomach processes food slower, the intestines stall. Bloating, cramps, constipation emerge. All because of a posture held for mere minutes. Go deeper. Position shapes emotion. Stand tall, and you often feel steadier and livelier because body and mind are inseparable. Straighten the back, lift the chin, gaze ahead. Suddenly, I'm old morphs into, I'm still capable. That's not wishful thinking, it's physiology. The rib cage opens, breathing deepens, blood reaches the brain more freely. Slouching soon becomes second nature. But imagine viewing yourself from the side. You'd want to stand straight, not just for appearances, but to feel grounded. How can you correct this if stiffness has set in? Begin right in bed. Before rising, lengthen yourself. Envision a string pulling from tailbone to crown. Upon sitting, plant both feet firmly and sense their support. Ease the shoulders back, keep your chin level. Inhale deeply. It's a 20-second ritual that tells your body, I'm prepared. Then stand gradually, guided upward by that invisible thread. Core gently engaged, spine elongated. In that moment, you don't simply stand, you line up the whole day. At first, the posture may feel awkward, but soon it anchors every morning. You reclaim strength lost to years of hunching. Posture is dignity, your backbone, bearing, and inner outlook. Rise each day upright, and you'll elevate your mindset as well. That is a genuine good morning. Number 6, what you skip every morning and how it undermines your balance. Some routines are obvious: coffee, brushing teeth. Others go unnoticed because they never happen, yet their absence quietly shapes our lives. How much attention do you give your legs the moment you wake up? Not the shuffle to the kitchen, but actually sensing your feet, shins, and knees. Most of us give them zero thought. We assume the body simply switches on. After 70, that autopilot stops working. Your legs are your foundation: stability, control, balance. With age, muscles weaken, foot receptors become less sharp, and the brain processes position signals more slowly. You don't notice until you fall. People usually blame a stumble, but the real culprit is years of quiet neglect. I realized this the day my legs felt foreign when I stood up. Not painful, just uncoordinated, like cotton. That wasn't fear, it was a message. The link between brain and body had blurred. The remedy is mindful movement. Every morning, I now invest 2 minutes in handing control back to my legs. Still sitting on the bed, I draw circles with my ankles, lift my toes, flex my heels. Then I stand, but don't walk, heels grounded, knees soft, weight centered. Eyes closed for a moment to fine-tune balance. It's invisible training, yet you'll be surprised. Steadier steps, firmer stride, less anxiety. Most fractures after 70 come from household falls, often right after waking in familiar rooms. Start your day by anchoring your stability, legs and footing, so you move confidently and cut that risk. No one teaches us to check our feet each morning, yet it's crucial. Your ability to walk freely next year, in 5 years, in 10, depends on it. Begin small. Glance down. Feel the floor beneath you. That's your foundation. Strengthen it, and everything above it grows stronger. Number 7. You wake in darkness, and your energy slowly ebbs away. You open your eyes to a room that's still gray, still dim, curtains sealed, no sunlight in sight. You shuffle out of bed, maybe turn on a weak lamp, but only once you've reached the kitchen. Meanwhile, your brain is convinced it's still nighttime. Morning light is more than a convenience. It's the master switch for your entire system, brain, hormones, mood. When that light is missing, the switch never flips, or flips far too late, and the whole day feels off-kilter. As we age, our body clocks drift and become harder to reset. Stay in the dark, and that internal clock can spin out completely. The fallout: constant fatigue, groggy mornings, jittery anxiety, restless nights, sluggish days. Ever wonder why you're exhausted yet can't fall asleep? Or why you're drowsy all day but wired at midnight? Often, it's the missing morning sun. Early light fires up serotonin, which later turns into melatonin to help you sleep. Skip the sunrise, and that entire chemical chain misfires. It all begins with lying there in half darkness, no curtains drawn, no window cracked. A tiny habit that quietly siphons off health and vitality. The transformation came the moment I yanked the curtains open first thing. Not when I get up, but within seconds of waking, sometimes without even sitting up. Light hits face, skin, brain, and announces it's daytime. Even a cloudy morning works. The key is not hiding from daylight. Regular exposure eases anxiety and low mood, sharpening focus and emotional balance. Now picture years of delayed dawn because you favored a dark room. Years of brain fog and fatigue, all for want of one simple gesture. The remedy couldn't be easier. Make light your first ritual. Draw the curtains, breathe in a bright new day. Maybe step onto the balcony for a minute. Light is brain nutrition, every bit as vital as water, movement, and posture. Don't wait for your body to figure out it's morning. Show it. Your day will begin clearer, calmer, and far more energized. Every morning is a new starting point. You can jump up and run on autopilot, or you can pause, feel your body, and take an intentional first step, transforming not only the morning, but the entire day, and over time, your life. Age doesn't strip away control, it sharpens it. With maturity comes a preference for precision over rush, for simple fixes over busy work. That's exactly what this video offers. We can't halt the clock, but we can travel with it wisely, supporting ourselves instead of burning out, heeding signals instead of ignoring them, growing strong through experience instead of pretending we're still 20. These habits aren't rigid rules. They're gentle reminders that your body is on your side. Give it a little attention at sunrise, and it will reward you with steadiness, resilience, and mental clarity all day long. If you stayed with me to the end, you've already taken your first step, for yourself, not for me. Pass this along to someone you care about, and subscribe for more straightforward practices that rebuild energy and strength. Especially valuable when you're no longer 20, and maybe all the more powerful because of it.